I don't know about you, but it's hard for me to say goodbye to this lawn season. I mean, this is where I come to get away from the chaos in my house. I mean, I live with 4 girls, and so if you've ever lived with 4 girls, you know that it's absolutely nutty. So being able to come out in the yard and work on this is the way for me to get away from all that nonsense. So it's sad for me to say goodbye because I don't know what the heck I'm gonna do all winter long. I'm gonna have to hope that we get a lot of snow so I can go and shovel. So like I was saying, unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye. We do have a couple of things to do before we put this lawn away for the season. I'm gonna have to cut this with the rotary mower, pick up some of those leaves that are left over on the ground, and then we're gonna do a little winterizer application, and I'll show you how I do that. Now, some of you might be saying, hey, what happened to your putting green? I know I haven't done any updates on the putting green, but as you can see, I let it go. It's growing out. Now, I got really busy with the Kentucky bluegrass in the front yard doing the sand level project and getting the Kentucky bluegrass looking really nice. And so I kind of neglected this and it got overgrown, and then I just said to hell with it. I'm just gonna let it grow out and then we'll see where we're at in the spring. And I might do bent grass. I've been talking about that for a while. I would love to do the bent grass, but I just don't know. So we're gonna have to wait and see until spring. Not sure what the plan is with this for now, but today we're just gonna get this cleaned up, put it to bed for the winter, and then we'll meet again in the spring and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do for that, but I don't really know yet. That's it for mowing the ryegrass this season. Next season, I think what we're gonna try to do is get this a little bit more level. I'm gonna get out the sander and try to get some sand on this ryegrass because that really made a big improvement on the Kentucky bluegrass. So we're gonna go take a look at that real quick just to see if it needs a cut. I mowed it the other day and it hasn't really grown very much, but I don't think it needs a cut. So we're just gonna go check this out and see how it's looking. So I'm really happy with the color that we got this year. I mean, that color is fantastic. I love that color. That bluegrass looks really good. And I like the height right now. If we get down here and take a look, it's nice. I mean, just feel that. It's like 60 degrees out. The sun just feels really good laying out here in this bluegrass. I'm gonna miss you, bluegrass. You did really well this season, so all I'm gonna do is put some fertilizer on you and then it's good night. So it's been a really great season. Loved hanging out with you. And thanks for everything that you've done for me. You've provided me a way to get out of my house and get out of the chaos with my children. So thank you. Let's go get some fertilizer down. Okay, so we're gonna be winterizing the perennial ryegrass using the Scott's Green Max. Now this is a 2702, and this should be fine for winterizing our lawn. If you wanna know more about winterizing your lawn, I made a video a couple weeks ago that explains when, how, and why you should be winterizing, so you can check that out if you're curious why I'm doing this. So we're just gonna be putting down 1 pound of nitrogen per 1,000 square feet. So that's gonna come out to 15 pounds out of this 16.75 pound bag. The rest I'm just gonna combine with some other fertilizer I have, and we're gonna put that down on the Kentucky bluegrass. That doesn't need as much because I've been fertilizing that quite a bit this fall. So I'm just gonna weigh this out, put it in my Scott's Edge Guard spreader and dial it way down because if you've ever used one of these, you'll know that these things have major problems with the fertilizer getting caught in the wheel well, and then it leaves streaks. The only way around that is to dial down the output about as low as you can go, and that will prevent those streaks in your lawn. Well, we just got our fertilizer down, so there's really nothing left to do out here. We wrapped everything up, we got our leaves cleaned up, we got our winterizer down, so now we just have to wait until next spring. So I just want to say thanks to everyone that came out this season, all the new subs, all the people that have been following me for a couple of years now. I really appreciate all of your support. So with that, I'm just gonna leave you a little montage of everything that we got accomplished this season. So thank you again, and I really hope that all of you have a fantastic winter, and we'll see you in the springtime.